Welcome back, learners. In this session, we are going to discuss human resource information systems. RIS is quite a new concept since 2 decades, and as the automation is increasing and digitization era is increasing, companies are facing new challenges, and RIS is playing an important role. So, what is RIS? Human Resource Information System is, as the name suggests, is an information system which supports the human resource activities in an effective way. Friends, it is an integral tool for HR department to have all the data all together at one place, easily accessible and useful for decision making and making action plans. So let's see how it came into the picture. Evolution of risk can be traced in back 1950s and 60s. It was introduced by Martinson in 1997, and when it was the first automated system for payrolls came into the picture. As the organization's size increased, it became challenging to keep all the records manually. RIS, therefore, is something customized. It is a software solution. It is designed for helping all the organizations to automate and manage their HR with respect to payrolls, management, and overall accounting activities. Does it sound like ERP? Quite a familiar and similar to it. RIS affects the performance of the people, processes, and key organizational strategies. It automates the key HR processes like recruitment, training, manpower planning, performance appraisal, job analysis, and design. So imagine that your recruitment process is wherein the HR people are just feeding your data they used to do earlier, and then it used to be reflected in their computer systems. But nowadays, as you apply online, the RIS is designed in such a way that every bit or every section that you fill in, it becomes a label in the RIS, and under that label your information to the specific thing is recorded and it is used. So imagine that an HR person at one click can look at how many people from one place have applied for particular position and so on. So this is the importance and this is the benefit of human resource information system for every organization. Nowadays, even small organizations are having their information systems customized and using small software so that all the information is available at one click. This is the evolution system of RIS, how it came into the picture. So when there was a pre-World War II period, the emphasis was given on HR was reactive. It was a caretaker activity, and yet it was not a part of the mainstream of business. Record keeping and caretaker of the business employees was not so intense. As post-war, there was an importance for the employee morale, and personnel were the part of operating costs. Yet they were not valued as human assets then. Research and development in selection of the employees, payroll automation, every application of mainstream computers for personnel were used in the defense industry only. Just look at this after this there came an era where all the advancement in management stream were taking place. So social issues era wherein 1963 to 1980 the social issues legislation charges human resources, the paperwork was increasing and reporting activities were required to be automated. The protector of the employees and the advent of MIS in the computer world was there. IBM got introduced, and now HR became the mainstream of the operations. So the cost effectiveness era came when the computers were started used and HR expected to cost justify activities which increased, and also the government regulations increased, and HR role and paperwork became more stringent. There were requirements from the government also to showcase that data. So this information system capabilities are many, and they lower the cost of these activities. Thus, these are affordable by small firms as well. So now HR has become the part of business strategy process. Risk plays an integral role. There is an increased emphasis on R&D for HR as well. Particularly the utility analysis is done. So here we can see that effective employee engagement is drawn. It is calculated, evaluated. Your performance of every person is recorded and also designed, and it is also tried to improvise it. So how this information will come as a base for those decisions? So here your software is a source, and it will very quickly tell the HR people that how they can manage the requirements very well. So what these HR softwares are and what are their features? So first, the human resource software is an employee database conductor. It has all the database related to employees, then employees data right from their recruitment to their performance appraisals. How it can also record how they did well in how well they did in their trainings, how many trainings they have undergone, and likewise. So their personal data as well as their performance data is recorded. Salary related details, which was the primary objective, that was payroll, to introduce the HR, has become very easy for HR section. The option of self-service in the software is also there. Let me give an example for this. Many MNCs have the software system wherein the transportation is managed by its employee themselves. Like they are given the rota sheets which they have to fill weekly or as their shift changes, and they can put in the shift timings of in and out for them, so that the transportation department will get this information and use it to arrange the transportation services for a particular person or every person. So the self-service option is there. The self-service also report. The self-service option also refers to where the softwares automatically update the information filled by the employees or the new users or even the outsiders whosoever are using that software which is connected to the internal system of the company. Evaluating the performance against the certain criteria becomes also possible with the help of HRS. How? So performance management system is used by all the managers to record the performances of every employee. So with the name of every employee, all the details regarding to his recruitment, his performance, his personality test if taken, his interview performances, these data are maintained by the HR department. It also records the workload and required workforce for that workload. It will indicate if there is a deficiency. So friends, this is how companies manage their softwares with self-service option and performance against certain criteria. Now there are general reports which can be generated depending on the selection of your requirement. Like any label can be selected and report of that particular thing can be generated, like salaries outstanding or payroll related matters. These softwares can also help us or companies to provide for publishing the jobs, listing of jobs, etc. So the job for which the vacancies are declared can be noted in the HR information systems. Ease of accessibility is another feature of HR software. With this ease of accessibility, the HR manager can access any data from the software and use it for report generating, decision making, or preparing any further action plan. After the features, let's understand what RIS all includes. It is HR planning and analysis. As you can see on the screen, there are so many functions that are becoming easy with human resource information system. In HR planning and analysis, you can see organizational charts are possibly prepared, staffing projections can be done, skills inventories can be analyzed, that what skills we are lacking and what new can be added in the training programs. Turnover analysis can be done, absenteeism can be highlighted, and possible reasons for absenteeism, possible measures to control absenteeism can be chalked out with this help. So friends, please remember that this software is just used as a tool for decision making and it does not give any decisions itself. So it is just generating some fruitful data and information for the manager to be used. Internal job matching is also possible with the software, and job description tracking can be done in RIS. So this is related to HR planning and analysis. In the next function, as you can see, equal employment opportunities can be popped up, they can be generated, they can be analyzed, and workforce utilization can be planned by the software. Availability analysis is also possible. Regarding staffing, the information filled in RIS can help us for recruiting sources identification, applications tracking. This is another important feature which RIS allows us to use. The company can know from which area or from which section or with what particular qualification the the recruitments are applying for the job vacancies. It can indicate a trend for the about the applicants. In staffing, job offer or refusal analysis is also possible. So the company can come to know the ratio of jobs offered, refused, and reasons can be analyzed. This will certainly help to improvise the HR process for the managers. Another function of RIS is HR development. Friends, this is quite a sensitive and complex area because above the KSAs, that is skills, abilities and knowledge, the managers are given the developmental opportunities. That means they are also given the knowledge about the external environment, and decision making abilities, leadership qualities can be enhanced for them so that they can use them as in a career path, and managers can use it for their succession planning. So in this department or area, the employee training profits are possibly calculated. Training need assessment, which is popular as TNET, is possible with RIS, and it is also recorded in RIS. So career interest and experiences can also be traced for the applying candidates as well as the current candidates. Present candidates, how they are moving in their career, how they are performing, and what are their interests. Here, one more thing can be noted is their hobbies. Along with their core work, what other interests they have and where in which areas they can be evolved, that can be traced by the HR managers as and when required. So this is about HR development. Compensation and benefit function has pay structures, wage salary costing, flexible benefit administration, vacation usages by the employees, and benefit uses analysis can also be done. So see how easy it becomes for an HR manager with the help of this software to track all this information in a fruitful way. And that is why it is called as a tool. Health, safety and security related data is also maintained. Safety trainings whether given, and the results of the training can be evaluated with the number of accidents or mishandlings done by the employees. Accident records are also maintained. Material data records are also maintained. Mishandling of any material or any process can also be noticed and recorded in these softwares. Last function we will see here is employee and labor relations. Another very delicate and sensitive thing which can be recorded in the software is union negotiations and its costing. Whether there have been, nowadays there is a less chance that the unions will require to put their demands because minimum wage concept is there. The government has made it stringent for the HR policies for every company. So there are less occurrences of these conflicts, but yet the union negotiations and their costing can be recorded. Auditing records are there. Attitude survey results is again another sensitive aspect related to human assets. Exit interview analysis, which is extremely important for managers, because in exit interviews many of the things which were not revealed or which were not expressed by the employees can be known here. The HR manager who is checking the exit interview has to analyze all his performances from the day one and how the way he was recruited, its trainings, inductions, etc. And also this can help the manager to ask the employee's immediate supervisor about his performance and were there any steps taken if the performance was not good. So has its immediate supervisor taken any steps to improve it or not, or if the candidate was outperforming, which other opportunities were possibly or could have been offered to the candidate is also analyzed. Employee work history, that is what we are talking about, is recorded with RIS. So friends, there are so many functions that are enabled because of human resource information system softwares. That's why these softwares become the brain and the heart of the HR department. So as we have understood all the functions of RIS, let's take some examples, and with these 5 examples I will stop. So after understanding these examples, you will come to know in whatever company you will join how the basic function of RIS works. So I'm taking some examples like applicant tracking system is there to help the hiring process. HCM is another software which is used by the companies, that is human capital management. Friends, the concept of HCM is been now more replaced by RIS. So payroll management tool is also the example of RIS, which is used for compensation management. Tools to manage the talent or manage the employees is what RIS is about. It also helps in workflow, scheduling and resourcing tool. So RIS takes care of the HR and recruitment process. It creates an appealing user experience for the recruiters and the candidates themselves too. It helps with the repeatable processes, as you can share and enter the information across the database software. So how you as a student will personally experience as friends. So if you go to any job portal, may it be Indeed or may it be LinkedIn or Naukri.com or any other company specific career related option wherein you put your resume and your details like you go to any company's website and go to the career options, wherein you will get the notification, or you can see what are the vacancies, number of vacancies, location of the vacancies which are available with the company. And when you submit your resume in that section, if various windows are given or various places are given wherein you put your information tab wise, that every tab is registering your information to the company's RIS system, and this is how the company can bifurcate all the data, maintain it well, and have the analysis over it. So this helps the recruiters in a better way. Let's see 5 examples I have taken here with some of the live examples. Like first is enterprise access. Risk with skill testing, recruiting, marketing, administration, training, employee self-service, and reporting. This is the example where you can see various columns and various tabs which are showing the position of general profiles, show never hired. These are some of the settings which can be done by the recruiter, and this is how they collect the data. So on the left hand side you can see here how many, whether you want the information about the applied, in process, qualified, accepted, and rejected candidates. So this is one example. Second, HRM labs are also there, which offers a custom pricing upon the request. So these are quite customized on request systems, which are the tools for payroll, attendance, and scheduling of the work. It also maintains the leave management, employee records, and inventory system. Since this was founded in 2015, HR Lab tailors its solution to the country and industry in which they were based. For example, they can provide the pay slips with the configuration payment items such as employee information to show an exemption, that is tax allowance or reduction or any reimbursements. So this is how they help very specifically to cater the specific needs of the user. Third example is common office risk. So this is about human resource information system with a custom portal, employee self-service, multiple level of views, and also a mobile app. So you can see here all the employees or create employees. So it is with the HR manager or whosoever is using this software, the user can create the employee profile. Friends, this also helps in creating the employee IDs for the companies. When any employee joins the company, his ID is created and it is unique. No different companies have equal or similar IDs. So they have their own systems. It may be very simple or complex depending on the company's choice. These employee IDs are automatically created with the help of RIS. So HR analysis, you can see on the left hand side, HR analysis, custom reports, e-signatures, announcements, even the admin links are provided here. So it is, as we have seen, that it is a customized software. So every manager with its requirement can ask its technical team to add such sections wherein the information can be recorded as per requirement. Next is HR.my, that is the free multilingual HR platform with payroll, expense claims, and leave management, etc. It is a similar example, just the format is quite different, and you can see the tab or their location and their layout is different, but this is again showing the company's requirements of information and its display. Last is Bridge. This is also another software which is related to employee development platform for coaching, conversations or collaborations and insight opportunities of success. So you can see here the My Career is a tab written, and above it one-on-one sessions taken. The people can record their one-on-one results and any notifications specific. Then there is goals, assessment, timeline, and learning. So can you imagine that the goals or assessment of every employee can be recorded with the help of risk. So friends, these were the 5 examples of live risk. There are many more examples. I would like you to go on websites, surf more and find out such more examples of risk and note them down with you. Although you are not going to counter this exact system or software in your life, but yes, this is the fundamental information provided in this lecture which will help you to understand that how the system works. So it is just basically the required information noted, put in the software and used according to the requirements. This is what the fundamental is, and HR manager can beautifully use all this information for its analysis and report generation, which forms the basis of decision making. So I will bring you another management lesson in the next lecture. Till then, keep watching and keep learning. Thank you.